You know, my kids often buy me t-shirts that have something to do with trees and tree care. And I got this one tree t-shirt here. And I wanted you to look at the way that they show the root system of this tree. It shows a big taproot and big, deep, nurturing support roots that go very deep into the ground, where really that's a better example of what the roots are like. And if you go for a walk in the forest, I want you to pay attention to the integration of the tree root system with the plant life, with the mulch, with the other roots, the mycelium network. I mean, there is a whole system of interactivity, how everything in the forest supports itself as well as the adjacent trees, plants, fungus, etc. and animals and insects. Everything is part of a system. And in some of the failure videos I've shown you lately, you've seen trees completely uprooted, and you can see that there aren't any big, deep, holding, taproots. I think the idea of a taproot came from way back when somebody found an acorn and they pulled an acorn out of the ground, and a young seed will send out a very long root to establish itself. But in our experiences in the industry, we have learned that most trees, that part of the tree's root system doesn't sustain it. It just sort of dies off, and it's the surface roots, the stuff in the top 2 feet, maybe 3 feet of the top surface soil. And if you think about it, it's all the breakdown of the organic matter that creates topsoil, that helps supply the root system. It's all the nutritive value in that top layer of our forest that is so, so important. So today I want to take you over for a little walk. Let's go for a walk in the woods. It's been raining a lot lately, and sometimes if you go out in the rain or right after the rain, you can see things in the forest that you wouldn't normally see. At this time of the year, the forest is receiving its annual allotment of rainfall, and everything comes alive. The water courses come alive, the trees become so much more vibrant, the moss on the trees, everything sparkles, and it is well worth taking a walk in the woods in the rain. It had been raining really hard for the last 3 days, and it lightened up on this afternoon, so I decided I wanted to go out in the woods. There wasn't anybody in the park. I had this whole place to myself, and it was truly magical. All the colors, all the fungus, all the moss, everything that it just becomes so much more vibrant. The Park Service has built this little outlook for the waterfalls. I'm using the 360 camera here. It creates kind of a strange illusion. That's not curved, but it's well worth visiting. Castle Rock Park. And if you can go when the water is really rushing, especially during the rain, you will not be disappointed. falls should be amazing. The creek's coming in. We've got a convergence of two creeks right here. And the water is flowing really beautifully. Look at that. That's so beautiful. Those two giant fir trees. That tree has got a base of probably 5 feet in diameter. Has a nice straight trunk all the way to the top. The top looks like it's been broken out. And over here, look at this trunk. Look at the way the trunk twists all the way up. A sawyer would not cut down that tree because they would recognize that the lumber value in a trunk that twists like that is no good. Did I say 5 feet in diameter? That's more like 8 feet right there. Look at that thing. Look at this fir tree. This fir tree has developed multiple trunks. That's uncommon for a Douglas fir. And the union of the trunks, where they converge up there, is probably 30 feet off the ground. Well, I hope you enjoyed that little walk in the woods with me. And I'm guessing that maybe you know somebody in your life that might be, stuck in their room, can't get out so much. Maybe they're in a hospital somewhere and would love to experience a little bit of nature. So I'm going to ask you to share this video with somebody who might appreciate what we just saw. Hey, thanks a lot.